August 27th, 2020. Today was a significant day and a little bit of an eye-opener. And the significance is the moving away from victim hostility, blame, bitterness, and a sense of violation and violence to a sense of majesty, a sense of confidence, a sense of abundance, a sense of anticipation, and a sense of wealth. So that's a pretty big pivot point, and I would suggest that it's about a 30% energy shift, somewhere in that range, 30-40%. And we'll have to see how long-lasting it is, but the point of the shift is it ties into a couple of choices and actions. So one of the choices and actions was to ask clients for more money. Another one was to not offer discounts. And another one was to enjoy doing this for me. So I'll contrast this with the last client where, first of all, I picked the client because it seemed like I could be more useful to them. So I had another wealthy client, and this client was poorer. So I thought I could make more of a difference in their lives, number one. Number two, I gave them low prices. Number three, I gave them a 10% discount across the board. Number four, I gave them another $3,000 discount. This was on a $100,000 job. Number five, I went a little bit beyond my scope of work to make things easier for the client. Number six, I gave free design time to the tune of around $2,000. Number seven, I gave extra things along the job as I saw opportunities to do so. And number eight, I lent tools. Number nine, I helped the client find a cheap helper. So it's easy to see that there's a good 20% or more than $20,000 on this job of additions and discounts and bonuses and extras. And then I slowed down my start time, and I picked this client over another wealthier client that wanted to get done right away. And I waited for this client, so they could sort out their anxiety, etc., so that this client could work to cut down their costs during their summer holiday. They were a teacher. So I did all that for this client. And what started out as a highly appreciative client rapidly became a self-pitying and blaming client. Meaning, they had to work so hard to save money. This wasn't quite like this. Could you do this and this? And I found myself hurt, resentful, confused, feeling small because I'd done so much. And the message was it wasn't enough. I remember giving an $800 bonus to the female in the couple. And there was no thank you, not even a thank you. And then there was a little complaint about some other thing. So an $800 bonus, just not important. The little thing, could you have done this better, right? And so naturally, self-pity, frustration, anger. And yet, who had set this message up? This message that somehow because you have less, because you're scared, because you're poor, I will give more. I did. I had that message. And they went right along with it. Of course, it was to their advantage. And this client, I would say in a number of respects, was less appreciative than other clients. So it was a double whammy. Give $20,000 for less appreciation, less praise, more criticism. And I felt frustrated, angry, hurt, etc. So moving from that job over to this job, I decided to do the opposite. No discount, no free design, no low prices, nothing. And this client is very appreciative. And so basically and it's another $100,000 job, so there's an extra $20,000 for me and my family. It's on the higher side. Now, there's certainly plenty of contractors and stuff that will charge more, but for my normal pricing, it's on the higher side. And I'm enjoying it immensely. And this affected my posture, for one. I was in the Whole Foods and I felt back pain just lifting off. So I'm then going to the chiropractor, spending more money and taking more time off work to repair the damage caused by allowing myself to be used and abused by client number A. And that's lifting off me. I feel more spacious. I have a different concept of self, a different paradigm. There's a lot that has to shift in order for this to make sense, and it feels right. Now, I feel more excited about life. I feel more grateful. Excitement about life, success, and gratitude translates into home, meaning I feel more generous with those around me. I feel more fun and abundance, more patient with my wife. So there's a lot of, peripheral shifts around this. That I'm going to do what's best for me and enjoy it. And there's also a shift, I think, from the child adolescent to the adult. A lot of that pleasing type of persona is the wounded child looking for love. I want to be loved, I want to be liked, so I'm going to do all these things for you so that you'll love me and like me. What a rude awakening to discover being abused and a lack of gratitude. To the rebellion, you're horrible clients, I'm not going to do anything, this, that, and the other. To the antithesis, right? So trying to please, give more and more to be liked, to fuck you, you ungrateful, wretched clients, the antithesis, the rebellion. To the adult of, I'm going to create amazing abundance and success for myself. Just because I can, because it's fun. Someone doesn't have to be the enemy. It doesn't have to be a retaliation, etc. And so there is a sense of kingship in the adult. Now, what was very interesting to me is within 30 minutes of signing the contract with the new client, I was in Whole Foods enjoying, as I say, my posture shifting, etc. And I went in line and there were two separate women, the checker and the customer before. They were so happy to see me, both of them. This had never happened before. And they both commented on this blue. And I was wearing a different Charoite necklace, but they commented on this blue, and they said, this blue is so beautiful. It looks so good on you. You look really regal. It's not a common blue. It's great color on you. On your necklace is so magnificent, and it's so nice to see you, said the checker, who's seen me every now and again. This was by far the warmest welcome I've ever received from a checker, and acknowledgement from a customer in advance. You look really great. It's so nice to see you. You do great work. How the checker would know that, I don't know, but it's still, it was an amazing shift that I felt on the inside that shifted in my body, and within minutes resulted in the most exuberant warmth and praise by two relative strangers in a grocery store. And then while going home, I had a similar a dynamic of, ordering a takeout pizza and them shifting to do, a couple of unusual things, outside of store policy that, make the experience a lot more enjoyable for me. Just a great experience.